Grey really is a giant bear pit of a stadium. Well, we're on the way.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Ibrahimovic, he's through on goal here. Pass somewhat off target. Vardiol kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Rafael Leao. Now it's Musiala. There will be a throw-in. Palmer.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Palmer. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And there's green grass ahead of him. It's Dembele! Oh wow, that's crazy! Well, would you believe that?
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's fabulous. Drills one in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That is good alertness. And if you have just joined us, still just Rice! It's a loop, and the keeper couldn't hold it. It's a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Palmer, and it's Musiala. Vardiol wants to run onto this. Gets his head on it! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
It's a pretty loose pass. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Musiala gets into a good position. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Looking to play him in. He has found the way through. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That has not gone well. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Palmer. And this is Dembele. He's picked his way through. And that has left him in a heap. The referee's awarded a free kick. Not the most accurate pass. Now here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. No luck with that dink over the top. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Hullet. And this is Dembele. Palmer. Aimed beyond the defence. 40 minutes gone. Half-time closing in. That's a sharp pass. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And it's Palmer. Now he's got space here. And they're quick to get it back. Now that looks a decent ball. Perfectly measured that. Oh, well played. Has a look and plays it forward. Rice has been caught there, it's a foul. And that is the end of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So, nothing in it, Jim. What do you think?
Well, it's definitely been a game where both sides have tried to play to their own strengths, and I suppose neither side would be particularly unhappy with this scoreline. I suspect, Peter, the two managers will be keen to urge patience and discipline from their players now.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each.
Não estacionem do lado de fora do estádio. Agradecemos a cooperação. Substituição em campo. Camisa 20. Camisa 42.
And that's the second half started.
Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 17.
That pass isn't the best.
Camisa 8.
Alaba gets across to intercept that. Szoboszlai. And here's Rafael Leao. Pele can see things others simply cannot. And here's Ibrahimovic.
Ibrahimovic really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. And it's Bellingham. Van Bouten clears. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Now it's Rafael Leao. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Oh, he's all alone. He's had a shot! And the ball chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And he's there to clear it. That has been slung wide. Sagan Tosu are looking to go forward now. Dembele receives it in a wide position. Sagan Tosu have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Knocks it into space. Rice. Can he latch on to this? This is good pressing. They're not short on bodies. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. It's Pele! Goal! Palmer! And they're back in front. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Substituição em campo. Camisa 11. Camisa 10.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Palmer leading now.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Goes for the shot! Oh, he's been caught this time, surely! And yes, it's there! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Sagan Tosu dragged themselves back again.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
He's found a way through. Skims one in.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
Looking for a runner. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Bellingham is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Rijkaard. Timber kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Zanetti tries to pass it through. Strong challenge, that could leave a mark. Great ball if he can get there. Yamal has it out wide and in space. Ibrahimovic! Goal! Palmer! Into the lead once more. A great delivery and a finish to match.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Aos 35 minutos do segundo tempo pelo jogador camisa 5.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Palmer with the lead.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
Czech gets it clear. Showing great feet there. Yamal proves just a little bit too strong. Some of them aren't happy with that challenge and they're getting involved. Steady.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Now there are plenty in the middle waiting for this. So who's he going to be aiming for here? Oh, great leap! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Well, there's the clearance.
Sagan Tosu really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
It's hit the upright. And no mistake. And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
And he cuts out the supply. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Yamal. It's run loose here. No, he's not getting his way this time. Can he get it through? Now it's Messi. They want to be quick to recover this. Yamal. Check. So that's it. It is all over. Palmer can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid display of poise, potency and proficiency. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.